Welcome to this week's programming. As you can see, Chandler, he wanted to be part of the video again today, so luckily he's kind of quiet right now. Anyways, Monday we're going to start off doing some upper body or lower body strength. We're going to do every 3 minutes on the minute for 15 minutes, so 5 sets. You're going to have 8 dumbbell Bulgarian split squats on your right leg and then your left leg. And then you're going to do 8 tempo RDLs. So this is probably going to take you anywhere from about 2 minutes, probably about 2 minutes to complete the whole thing. So it'll give you about a minute of rest, looking for a moderate to heavy load, full range of motion, obviously, for all the movements. RDLs are going to do a 1-2-1-1 tempo. So it's 1 second down, 2 second pause right below the knee. The barbell should be right below the knee. And then 1 second back up. So not fast up, just controlled. And what we're working on is keeping that core tight throughout the full range of motion and making sure we're making this a big hip prioritized movement, squeezing those glutes and hamstrings on the way up while also strengthening that lower back as you go. There goes Chandler. Then after that, yes, I know we got new equipment and we just now got all the pieces together. My apologies on that. But this did fall on a monostructural day. So I changed it up a little bit to fit everybody through on the workout. Now, we got 5 ski ergs in the gym, so we can fit 15 people through this workout. There might be a little bit of a trouble on the back end for our really busy classes, but our coaches will accommodate for that. And if we need to adjust that, put a rest period in there, you just get to go harder for our classes. But for everybody else, though, you got every 2 minutes on the minute rotating through a row, bike, ski, or basically the triathlon of Concept 2 of equipment as we go. And if we need to, we might add like a 4th one in for our classes and put shuttle runs in there. That could be a really good alternative. So you might see that on the board just for our in-house classes, not for our online programming. But if you want to add in some shuttle sprints, if you don't have a ski erg or a bike somewhere in between, that's what you can do for that. All right, Tuesday, we got a upper body circuit we're going to start off with every 3 minutes for 15 minutes again, 5 sets. You're going to do 8 to 10 single arm dumbbell bench press with a banded holds. We did these last summer and fall a lot. We got these from the man, the myth, the legend, Marcus Filly. They were a great exercise. I really liked them, and we're going to couple those with a max effort static rope hold. So you can sit in the L-sit position, or you're going to pull yourself up on the rope, and we're going to sit there and hold for as long as we can, alternating hands each time above. And if you can't, then we're just going to, if you can't pull yourself up, don't worry. We can elevate your feet on a box, take some of the load away, or we can just work on your grip strength and just hang from a pull-up bar, or maybe just hang from the rope for as long as possible. Then after that, this is going to be our CrossFit open workout of the week. I changed it up. This was like a open workout, but I added in some movements and we shuffled some things around. Still going to be a really great workout. I think we'll probably see these movements, obviously, in the open at one point. You got 21, 15, 9. So you're doing 21 right arm dumbbell snatches, 21 left arm dumbbell snatches. Then you have 21 toes to bar, and then you're going to double unders X3. So it would be 63 double unders for your first set. Then 15 single arm snatches, 15 single arm snatches, 15 toes to bar, then 30 double unders, and then 9, 9, 9 into 27 double unders. I'm sorry, 45. It goes 63, 45, 27. My apologies on that. That's going to be Tuesday's workout, so we're super hard, super fast. Hopefully a lot of us can go unbroken on that. RX weights are going to be 50, 35. For the competitors, we're going to do 70, 50 on the dumbbells, trying to keep those unbroken as well as the toes to bar and hopefully your double unders. And then if we're scaling that down, we're going to do ab mat setups in place of toes to bar. Keep the speed up, get a lot of core work in, staying light on the dumbbells. The goal's unbroken as we go in single unders. Wednesday, this right here has been a staple for about probably 10 years now. These have been intervals that we started using back in 2014 and 15 and training back for the games back then. And we always did 3 sets. We tried it in our classes. It's really tough to do, especially with these bigger classes we have nowadays. But this is still a staple that we've kept around leading up to the Open. If you really want to push yourself, really want to build your anaerobic capacity, that glycolytic pathway, that 2 minutes of all-out effort work, 2.5 minutes of all-out work. These are it. This is where it's time to get uncomfortable for those that want to compete, for those that want to get better in the open. This right here can help you build that mental resilience that you need for some of those workouts. And then if you're looking for a really great workout in general, this right here is it. Go at each set 80-85%, trying to maintain the same number of reps as you'll see coming up. So every 5 minutes for 3 sets, every 5 minutes for 15 minutes, you have a 2.5 minute AMRAP. You start off each one of them with 15 reps. So the part A today is 15 hang power clean and jerks. Now that should be anywhere from 35 to 50% of your 1 rep max. The goal obviously is 15 unbroken. If you have to break the weight up right off the bat, too much weight. Scale it down. You gotta go unbroken. This should be done in 30 seconds or less. That is the goal. And then you have max burpee box jump overs in remaining time at 24 and 20 inches. For the RX, you're looking for that 20 rep range, 20 to 24 maybe reps for the burpee box jump overs. For the competitors, you're looking for 30 reps in those 2 minutes, in that 2.5 minutes. So 15 hang power clean and jerks and 2 max burpee box jump overs. And for those that look for great workouts, the goal is just to stay nice and steady. Just stay competing, or not just competing, just stay moving for that 2 minutes. And then once the 2.5 minute mark comes, you rest. You got 2.5 minutes of rest. So you got a 1-to-1 work to rest ratio as you go. And then we're going to, after 3 sets of that, then you're going to rest for 5 minutes. So at the 17.5 minute mark, Buddy Dutton. At the 17.5 minute mark, then you're going to start part B or part 2. You're going to do 15 overhead squats at 35 to 50%. Should take you 30 seconds or less. And then the remaining time, you have max effort calories on the ski erg. And for the RX, or max effort meters, max effort meters in the remaining time on the ski erg. For the RX, you're looking for that 500 to 550 range. For the males, 450 or 400 to 450 for the females. And then for the competitors, you're looking at 600 meters. So that's a minute 40 pace. If you really think that you're up to stuff and think that you're special in the world of fitness, 600 meters is the goal on that, or kind of like the standard to keep. 2.5 minutes of rest, doing that for 3 sets, and then you're done. With our big classes, great thing about this, we can fit 20 people in this workout in our classes, going back and forth with no problems. So it's a good day right here. Thursday, we got for quality workout, 10 rounds for time or quality. I emphasize quality. 200 meter run, 1 rope climb, 3 deadlifts at a moderate to heavy weight. 200 meter run, simple, it should take about a minute to a minute 45, minute 30. 1 rope climb. For the competitors, we're going to do legless rope climbs. For regular RX athletes, we're going to do just 1 regular rope climb. And then for scale, we'll see where you're at, talk to your coach, and go from there. 3 deadlifts going to be at 275 and 205 today. They don't have to be touch and go. They can drop from the top depending on how I feel for the day. I usually just do singles on these personally. And for obviously the competitors, we're going to scale that up to 315 and 225 for those. And then once you get done, say this takes you 20 minutes, takes you 2 minutes a round, you're going to have 8 minutes from when you get done to establish a 1 rep max power snatch. And so that'll be something that you'll be able to take the weights off, work your way back up slowly for 8 minutes. You should be able to get a few sets in, kind of know where you're at. And hopefully after doing that many deadlifts, you're not going to be too fatigued because you got great technique. You understand your breathing patterns and you're able to stay moving consistently as you go and keeping yourself in a good position. And then be able to go right into the snatches. The bar should be able to fly up, hopefully. Friday, you got a little upper body strength again. Every 3 minutes on the minute for 15 minutes, you're going to start off doing 5 push press. I don't have assigned percentages this week. This is going to be something that you just feel. Like if you've been in every day this week, you're probably going to be a little fatigued. So just find a weight that you can move efficiently. And those last 1 rep, 2 reps might be a little tough, but you don't fail. That's a big thing. No failing. It's not max out day. I don't have max on there. Just find a weight that's moderate to heavy, 5 perfect reps every time. Supersetting that with 10 single arm bent over rows. And if you have a bench, you're going to be able to put your hand on the bench, put your knee on the bench, take a little bit of a load off the body and really focus in on using your lats and your upper back on those pulls. Then after that, got some fun work, just good old grunt work, sprint work. 6 sets, 20 and 15 calorie bike sprints with 2 minutes of rest. And then once again, we're going to scale up for the competitors. You're going to do 24 and 18. And then we're going to go down to 40 seconds all-out sprint efforts for everybody else for the fitness. That way, because what happens a lot of times when we do bike sprints, a lot of people are just not strong enough to really get the right effort and the right feeling in this style of workout, especially with the Rogue Echo bikes. They're tough to move, and females in particular, it gets really tough for them to dig deep and really find that uncomfortable speed. So that 40 seconds, no matter who you are, as long as you're given a hard effort, generally you'll find an uncomfortable feeling in that effort. If I tell certain people just do 10 cows as fast as they can, they just can't go that fast. But if I do 40 seconds all out effort and all of a sudden you get to that 28 to 32 second mark and all of a sudden it gets really uncomfortable and you have to push it to get to that 40 second mark, that's what we're looking for. And we got some folks in here that 20, 24 calories and 15 and 18, like they will get done with that in 12 seconds, 15 seconds. And it's going to accumulate by that 34th set. They're going to start feeling uncomfortable and really push it on those last ones. Then after that, Saturday, we're not going to do a team workout. This week, we have a long aerobic session this week. Every 8 minutes for 40 minutes. So you have 5 sets, 500-meter row into 15 handstand push-ups. Then you have a 400-meter run into 5 squat cleans. Full cleans at 185, 125. And then for the competitors, we're going to go up to 205. And what was that? 205, 135. And then scaled, you're going to be like that 60 to 70% mark. Something that's not going to be too heavy for you to where you're going to be reaching failure, but something heavy enough to where even if you have to power clean it, get in a good position, and then ride it down into the squat, you can do that. But generally, 500, 400-meter row. It's going to take about 2 minutes, then 15 handstand push-ups, depending on where you're at, maybe a minute. And then a 400-meter run, 2 minutes, and then a 5 squat cleans should take about 30 seconds, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. But that's going to put you around the 5 to 6 minute range. So we'll work for 5 to 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes, then you have 90 seconds to 2 to 3 minutes of rest. That's this week's workouts. I hope y'all enjoy them. I look forward to seeing your names on the leaderboard. If you've got any questions, hit me up, brandon@crossfitbound.com, text me. Email, do whatever you can to get in touch with me. Always here to help out. Y'all have a great week of training. See you.